And in 3, 2, 1. I know I broke the couch.
What's going on, guys? My name is Brian, and my better half's name is
Alec.
And welcome to Meet the Mazelins.
Yeah, well, if this is your first time here, even if it's not your first time and you haven't done it before, please go back and subscribe. Just click on the icon, subscribe. It don't take anything. Come on, guys, please.
Yes, thank you, please.
Yes.
All right, guys. So in the last video, we actually had somebody refer to you guys as the Maz Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Alec and I kind of like it.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah, so if you could let us know if you like it in the comments, that'll be great. If you don't like it, do the same thing. Tell us no, don't do it. And if you have any suggestions, that'll be great too.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah. All right. So stay tuned to see what this video is about.
So guys, we are finally back on the couch. It feels like it's been such a long time since we've had a video in the couch. Mm-hmm. It's really been more than a month.
More than a month, yeah. We've been doing a lot of vlogs and like around the house.
Yeah, so we've been trying to mix it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. We think that you guys are liking it. So yeah, we've just been trying to do different content, but we're back where we started.
Yes, where it all began, where the magic started.
Yes, so we're here in the couch, and today we're going to be doing a question and answer. When we just started our journey, we would have put out some questions to our IG family, and that's where we initially got our questions from. Mm-hmm. But since we've received so much love from everybody here on YouTube, and I mean through the comments, like we really feel like we know you guys. Mm-hmm. So we said, all right, let's put it out to you guys. So we did put it out on the community posts.
Yeah, we got a bag full of questions. How many questions is it, babe?
I think it's about 20. It might be a little bit less because there were some questions that we've been asked before, we've answered before in other videos. So we've tried to make sure that we have new stuff for you guys.
All right. So you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's get started.
Who goes, me?
Yeah, you can start.
All right. Hold this. All right. So this question is, what do you do professionally? And this one is from our good friend, Joseph Edwards.
Okay.
All right. So I think we talked about this in one of our first videos.
Well, I know you have.
Okay.
I probably haven't.
All right. So what I do professionally is a few things. I'm a flight attendant, kind of part-time, but I'm also a realtor and I own a tax preparation business. And yeah.
Yeah, multi-talented.
Yeah.
So I mean, up until recently, for the last 6 years, 6 and something years, 6 years and some change, I was in banking. So I used to be a credit officer. I would deal with loans, mortgages, anything credit related, and getting new services for the bank when it is that I was back in Jamaica. Other than that, I bake, and that was a side hustle. I also used to retail swimming trunks, so that was another side hustle. Yeah. But for the last better part of 2 months, I've just been focusing on building this. Yeah. And yeah, so we're just waiting. So that's it for now.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll see.
All right, you next.
All right, so the next question is... Okay, we're getting heavy. How do you deal with criticism from heterosexual friends? And this is from Nicolette.
Okay. So I actually haven't had to deal with any criticism from any of my heterosexual friends that found out about, well, not found out, when I told them. Mm-hmm. It's all been actually very positive from my friends. Like, I had a friend who I hadn't talked to in years. When they saw the post, they actually reached out to me and was like proud and like congratulated me. There was no hate. So yeah, I haven't dealt with any negative criticism from my friends. You?
So, I mean, this is kind of surprising considering, you know, my case being from the Jamaican perspective. I got a lot more positive feedback even from my heterosexual friends than I expected. Of course, you have where it is that there is a little bit of a divide with some. But even since we've started this whole YouTube journey, for people that might have had a problem before, they finally have been able to see my side and see where it is that I'm coming from. And we've had some level of resolve. So really and truly, I don't think that I've had any terrible criticism from friends. And at the end of the day, I think that if they're really your friends, if they're really for you, then they wouldn't be able to criticize something that is a part of you. You know? So to me, it has shown me who is my friend and who isn't. People have unfollowed me or not spoken to me since. But that's fine, because those maybe are people that you don't need in your life. But those who have cared, we've tried to work on building a relationship since and just getting a level of understanding between each other, and couldn't ask for anything more. So,
okay. All right. So, this one comes from our good friend Yee.
Or yeah. Don't
Whichever
know which
one. This was an easy one. Once married, what state would you call home? Florida.
I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon.
Because he doesn't like the cold, so we're kind of...
I mean, I'm getting used to it. Next question. Ooh, why am I getting all of the all of the emotional ones? Have you ever felt threatened by being gay? And this is from Robbie.
Okay, Robbie. Have I ever been threatened or
felt threatened?
Felt threatened. So when I was younger, yes. In my early 20s, because I wasn't comfortable with who I was, and a lot of my friends were. Sometimes when we would go out in public, I would feel a little threatened because we'd get certain looks if, you know what I mean? Because we dressed different. Skinny jeans weren't in back in 2006 like that, you know what I mean? So sometimes I did feel a little threatened, but now that I'm, you know, comfortable in who I am and I'm about a good 60 pounds heavier than what I was back then, I don't feel threatened now, so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest, for me, I've always felt threatened. Scared, not necessarily scared, but threatened, yeah. Growing up especially, you know, I've had people drive up beside me, you know, slewing their words. I've had people follow me. Those kinds of things are scary, you know, and that's a reality for many people, whether the Caribbean, the US, anywhere where it is that homosexuality is something that's not common or accepted.
That's everywhere.
Yeah.
Even here, I mean, it's common here, but we still have the people who hate. So, but I mean, even more in Jamaica, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, but I mean, I can tell you though that in recent times that it's not a situation, like people don't come to you now the way that they used to before. Whereas before, like people would really be up in your face about it. And you kind of had to avoid certain spaces just because you didn't want to have to deal with that. So I've definitely felt threatened before. Thankfully, I haven't ever had anything really terrible happen to me in terms of somebody physically hurting me. Yeah, so I'm grateful for that.
Okay. All right, my turn, right? So, this question is, have you ever been to Hedonism? Hedonism 2? If not, would you go? And this is from
Visual Bandit.
All right. We have not been to, I haven't been to Hedonism. Have you been?
No, I've never been. Okay. So first of all, for those who don't know, Hedonism is a clothing optional resort.
Resort in
Negril. Yeah.
I haven't been. Would I go? Absolutely.
Yeah. I haven't been either. But I would definitely go if I'm in the right company.
Yeah, like, why not?
Then I would go. I mean, to me, just from what I've heard, it's such a liberating experience, and it's non-judgmental, which, yeah, why not?
Why not?
I think I'd be afraid at first or a little bit uncomfortable, but yeah, after a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'll be fine. One thing about me is that I enjoy adult spaces because I do have a child. I enjoy going places where we don't have to worry about kids running around, especially being surrounded by water. Even if my child is not with me, other kids are around, I'm in parent mode.
Yeah.
So it, like, I a lot of parents don't like to watch their kids nowadays. So when I see them running around water, either beaches or pools, I get paranoid. So to be able to go to an adult resort and not have to worry about that, and it's clothing optional, like, yeah.
I never thought about that part of it, like, always being in adult mode.
Yeah, like, it's not tiring, but I mean, because when you're in it, you're in it. You don't even notice that you're doing it. But
yeah,
when I realize that he's not around, I'm like, wow, I can really, like, or there's no kids, I can really enjoy myself. Like, I don't have to worry about anything. So of course,
okay, you just want to turn up.
That's
okay.
That's
you can just tell them.
That's all. It's the truth.
All right. So next question. Why did you choose to get married on a Monday? Is it a significant date? And this is from Mustang Sally.
All right, Mustang Sally. So the backstory behind that. Our original wedding date was supposed to be January 8th, which is a Saturday. We were all set for it, but then what did we take, like 2 weeks to get back to them?
Not even 2 weeks. And then when we went back, that date was
gone.
And we asked when was the next Saturday, and the next Saturday was
sometime in July
or later. Yeah.
Not only that, the price had gone up in 2 weeks. So she went through a whole bunch of dates, and the number 8 was significant to us. So when she said March 28th and it being on a Monday, and then she also said how much it was.
So that's really what sold us.
The price of it is what really got us.
Guys, for anybody looking to get married, looking for a venue, having your wedding on a Monday to a Wednesday is probably half the price.
Half the price. Legitimately half the price.
As having it a Thursday to a Sunday. So those are peak days. So having it a Monday to a Wednesday. And I mean, at the end of the day, we figured if you guys really love us and we invited you to the wedding,
you're going to make it work.
You're going to sacrifice a Monday for us.
Yeah. So that's what really caused it to happen on a Monday.
All right. Well,
my turn.
Next question.
All right. So, do you believe in the supernatural or have any superstitious customs that you follow? This is also from Visual Bandit. I do believe in, I guess, the supernatural.
Yeah.
I don't have any, superstitious customs that I follow.
Well, I mean, it depends. Well, maybe not superstitious, but...
So, okay. Growing up, kids always said you step on a crack, you break your mama's back. Or if you split a pole, there's like bad luck between you and the person that you split the pole with. I try my hardest not to split a pole. Not that I believe in any of it, but it's like ingrained in my mind, don't split that pole. Because growing up, like, my family was superstitious, so I would have to walk back around the pole to correct whatever it was that I did. So it's kind of ingrained in me now. But do I believe something's going to happen? No. We split so many poles, baby. Yeah.
Okay, well, I believe in the supernatural. I believe in reincarnation, especially when it comes to family members that have passed on. I mean, I would have told you my experience, like with moths in particular. So it was something I was told a long time ago when I was a child, that when you've lost somebody close to you, they normally appear in the form of like a moth. So we wouldn't kill moths. In Jamaica, we just call it bats. Anything that fly like that is just a bat. But yeah, so I would never kill them because I always thought that it was somebody that was close to me. And, you've seen in recent times where I've had that kind of experience. In terms of superstition, We have, I mean, I don't know if you consider this superstition, but every 11:11,
Okay.
when you randomly see the clock go to 11:11, we make a wish. And it usually is, well, let me speak for myself. It usually is something concerning us and, the success of us or him. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's something that we do. So, I mean, I feel like that could be considered.
A superstition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So, Alec, what was it like returning to your home knowing that you had your picture publicized all over your country after the engagement? So I kind of spoke about this in my coming out video. If anything, we'll leave the link to the
Down
coming
below.
out videos for both of us
Right here.
in the description box.
Mhm.
Yeah. How did it feel? I mean, when it is that it went, I mean, I don't know if you consider it viral, but when it is that it
Essentially,
became very public, I was scared at first. I was also very relieved. I stopped going to certain places. So literally for like 2 weeks, I only went to certain supermarkets where I knew that you didn't have a lot of people. I stopped going to restaurants, or I only went to drive-throughs. I just didn't put myself out there to be seen unless it was necessary. So like even going to work, if work started at 8:15, I was walking through the door at 8:15. If work finished at 5, I tried to finish everything before I had to and leave. And that was just my safety concern coming out, just to make sure that I'm okay, because I have so much more to live for. But at the end of the day, what came from it, I think, was more fulfilling. The fact that I'm able to live openly and freely, and not only do that, but also inspire other people. Yeah, that made it all worth it for me in the end. Yeah.
Wow.
But I was scared at first, though.
I was too.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, if you gotta quit your job tomorrow,
then do it.
do it. Because you never know. People are crazy, man. All right. Why did you decide to do YouTube knowing it opens your relationship for public scrutiny? So you want to take the lead or you want me to?
You can go ahead.
All right. So initially we never planned on doing a YouTube. We actually opened our Instagram because we have family international that would not have been able to be a part of the process, like the wedding or whatever it is. So we started that to allow them to be on the journey. And when we posted our engagement pictures, they started to go around a lot. And it actually it helped a lot of people who did live in the Caribbean that weren't able to live open the way that we can. So it kind of catapulted us into this platform that we weren't prepared for. And a couple people asked us to do YouTubes. And for weeks, we were just like, yeah, whatever, whatever. And then we actually did our first video, and our first video was viewed over 28,000 times. So
yeah, it gave us a new sense of purpose, to be quite honest. And then just the reaction that we've gotten from all of you guys, like, being able to interact with the people since.
Yeah.
We feel like we can't stop now.
Yeah, like we're like, this was never something that we planned on doing, but I can't say that I'm not happy that I started because the response that we've gotten is amazing. And we're so thankful. Like, thank you so much, guys. Like, you guys really support us and we are here for it.
Yeah. I mean, outside of that too, because the part about our relationship being up for scrutiny, at the end of the day, if people want to talk about you, they're going to talk about you. And I think we are very secure in each other and how we feel about each other. So if somebody says something bad, then so be it. It is what it is. It doesn't affect what we have. And YouTube does a good job at policing anyway.
Oh my gosh. They delete comments before we
even get to read it.
So if you've gotten your comment deleted,
and we haven't responded, because we respond to every comment.
It was not us that deleted it. We haven't deleted a comment yet, have we?
No.
Yeah. All right.
So next question: do you believe in giving your partner a free pass just in case they have a slip up in the relationship?
What does that mean?
Infidelity. Yeah.
A free pass? Like, nothing in life is free. So
we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Do I think... I don't know.
I mean, for me, the way the question is structured, like, that's not something I'm going to give you, like a free pass.
Yeah, like...
If it happens, then it's something that we have to deal with. And I can't give an answer now to say how I'm going to feel in that moment. Yeah, that's something that I don't think anybody can really, just put out there without having that experience.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to work on it, and we'll see. Hopefully we don't have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for that.
All right.
Getting close to the end.
What are the odds of finding true love in Jamaica as a gay man? And how's the future of LGBTQ equality in Jamaica? I can give my perspective. The odds, I don't think they're low. I found the love of my life in Jamaica. And I know that the gay community is popping over there. Like, there's a lot of, LGBTQ plus over there. So I mean, it's possible. How do I think the future of the LGBT? I think it's going to be great. And I told you this months ago, that I felt like Jamaica, all it takes is one person to stand up for what they feel is right, and they will make a change. And look what's happening. Because you never would have thought that we would receive more positive response from people in Jamaica versus before.
Negative.
Versus negative. I told you it was gonna happen.
Well, I mean, so speaking from my perspective in terms of finding love in Jamaica, the LGBT plus community is more present now than it used to be before, for sure. But we have personally a lot of things that we have to work through to get to a point where you can stand in that truth and be confident in it is a whole nother thing. And I think that for us to move forward, more of us need to be able to be comfortable in that reality. And things are going to have to change in terms of upbringing and just on a societal level. Where do I see it going on a societal level? Just in the last 10 years alone, I've seen significant improvement. And I'm very optimistic that it will get better. From a legislative standpoint, that part, I'm not sure how soon we will have that change. But to be quite honest, I think societal is a good place to start. And if that can be improved, then everybody in the community will be so much better in terms of how they treat other people, in terms of inclusion, and in terms of acceptance of self. So I'm optimistic.
Okay.
Yeah. So what, my turn?
Yep.
All right. Who is the better dancer, and can you prove it?
Alec is the better dancer. I'll give him that.
Well, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't know if I'm the better dancer. I know that I'm the more outgoing dancer. So,
okay,
if we can find the videos, we'll include it somewhere. Because part of the question was, can you prove it?
Yeah, you're right.
So, I mean, I have videos. We just need to find one of them.
All right. What advice would you give to hopeless romantics in terms of finding a significant other? From Arde. Keep hope alive, you hopeless romantic. It'll happen. My advice is not to go searching for it, because then you're going to find something that you don't necessarily need. Like the love that I found here kind of fell in my lap a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I threw it away and it came back. That means I didn't throw it away. Okay.
I'm joking. It's okay. I got you.
Okay. I explained it in one of the videos. I said the wrong thing, guys. I feel bad.
No.
But
it's
no,
fine.
like,
It's fine.
yeah, like I didn't look for it, and this is the best thing that has ever happened to me. So don't look for it. Just be open to receive it. So you have to make sure that you are in a place to receive that love.
The only thing I would add to that, be yourself, 100% yourself, because at the end of the day, if you're looking for a life partner that's forever, they need to be able to accept you for who you are. I think that so many of us are guilty of policing our actions in the early stages, especially.
Yep.
And I think that when we started talking, like 2 weeks in, we're like, hey, this is what is wrong with me. This is what I'm currently working on. This is what people have had problems with me in the past, but I'm working on it. And I'm trying to be the best version of myself for me so that I can be the best version of myself for us.
Yeah.
And so I would say work on being yourself and knowing who you are and knowing what you bring to the table, and who is meant for you will gravitate to you. I feel like the minute I started working on me, that's when people finally started to give me some attention.
I told you I said the wrong thing.
Whose question is it? Mine or yours?
It's yours.
Mine? All right. Below the neck, what do you prefer? Body hair or no body hair?
I'm good either way. You?
I'm very good either way.
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't think I have a rubric as to what I'm attracted to. Short, tall, fat, skinny.
Yeah.
I mean, to be quite honest, I actually really like seeing body hair. And I have it myself, so if I hated it, then I would hate myself. So it's here. You can get rid of it if you want.
Yeah. All right. Are you both Jamaican, and how many siblings do you have? Okay. So I was born American. I was born in the States. My dad is from Negril, so he is Jamaican, and that's actually the culture that I feel closest to
And most connected to.
So yes, and I do have quite a bit of siblings. My father was a busy man.
He did bad.
I have 13 brothers and sisters from him.
That's the football team with the reserves.
Yeah. And counting. I find a new one almost every year. But yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that everybody can hear that I'm Jamaican. Yeah, I'm Jamaican, but I'm Jamaican Chinese as well. So my mother is Chinese and my father is black. So culturally, things for me are a little bit different. How many siblings do I have? I have 2. So I have a brother and I have a sister. My sister is older, Jerry, hey. And Kyle is younger. He's what, 9 years younger than me? Yeah, 9 years. So, hi Kyle. All right, my question. How did the 2 families blend in? And this is from Daniel. So, I mean, our families have never met, but we've met each other's families. So I guess we can speak from that standpoint. Yeah.
I felt welcomed the minute I met all of his family. Like I met his mom, sister, and brother at one point, at one time, and they accepted me, no issues. And then I met some more of his family here in Orlando when they came to visit, and it was the same thing.
And you met my grandmother too.
I did. I met his grandmother. We actually had Christmas at our house. So I did not have any problems feeling welcomed.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, for me, so I've met his mother, and first interaction, that's because of me though, because I was just nervous. Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit tense at first, and then second interaction, like we were good. Now she asks for me anytime that she calls him. It's perfect. I never met BJ until months after we had started dating. But from I met him, it has been all good. Like every single second I've been asking him like, you think he likes me? Is it okay?
And now he's telling him that he likes him. Like
Yeah.
he gets sad whenever you have to go back to
Yeah.
Jamaica. So it's great.
Yeah. So I guess we blended well.
Yeah. Ooh. Who's most likely to catch a charge or be a felon? Yeah, it would be me. I mean, transparency moment.
Mm-hmm.
I've already been to jail. Years ago, was I 19? No, I was 20. Yeah, so I had a little bit of a temper, but I've worked on that.
Yeah, I have not seen much of that at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, if he's angry, he's more likely to just be very quiet. Yeah, and I have not seen a whole lot of that either.
Yeah.
If there was any wood, I would knock on it right now. But yeah.
Is this our last question?
Yeah, we finally reached the end.
Oh, can we do it together?
Okay, sure.
All right.
Oh.
No, this is for you. Never mind.
Okay, so this is from DJ. How has Alec adjusted being a stepfather? I mean, I think we both can answer this because you can tell me what you think.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this is a very new experience for me. I can tell you that I was extremely fearful. I think if there is anything I was most fearful of coming into this situation was, how is he going to respond to me? Is he going to like me? What can I bring to the table that might not be there, or what could I add to it, to this family dynamic? Coming in, I remember the first thing, I've never had anybody make me feel insecure about making something as simple as eggs.
Oh my gosh.
I made BJ an omelet and he was like, oh, it tastes nice. And then I realized he barely ate even a third of it. And he's like, I'm gonna leave it for Dad.
But the thing is the omelet had scallion and...
It was a scallion.
Oh, scallion,
Yeah.
I don't put onions in his eggs, so...
Yeah, so in America, they only use cheese.
I
pepper,
mean, sometimes they might
and salt.
and salt. Some places, will give you all of the extra stuff, but when I'm home, I don't do any of that. It's just eggs, cheese.
And in Jamaica now, we use everything. Tomato and everything, scallion and everything. We have more than one kind of pepper in there. So, I mean, I never put all of that in there. Just like, okay, just a little scallion just to, or green onion, sorry guys, to kind of spice it up a little. But
You spiced it wrong.
Yeah, wasn't having it.
Yeah.
I wasn't having it. But other than that, it's really been a joy. And I think that I've been able to contribute to conversations and, things that I never thought that I would be able to bring to the table.
You've actually helped me think outside the box too. Like you've given me some more perspective from even his side. So you've helped a lot. You've been a great help.
So it's been great. And I mean, that's one of those journeys that change as you go along. So yeah, but we're a family at the end of the day. I care for him as if he were my own, because that's what he is in my mind and in my heart. So yeah, it's been a learning experience, but it's been a great experience.
Agreed.
Well, as you guys can see, the bag is now empty.
Oh
Yeah.
It's done, guys. The Q&A is over, but if you have more questions, please do not hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, go ahead and like it.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
And please, guys, once again, subscribe. And also share it.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah, we would love that.
We would. All right, guys, it's been real. We'll see you on the flip side. Also, let us know what you want us to call you guys. Maz Gang?
Or not.
Or not.
Just fam.
Either one is good with us. Good night.
Peace.
Why yo, my leg?